Primary healthcare centers launched a campaign in coordination with the Ministry of Interior, the Ministry of Youth Affairs, the Ministry of Social Development, and a number of governmental, civil, and social institutions to continue support for elderly. The chairman of the Supreme Council of Health, Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, emphasized Bahrain's continued attention and care for the elderly, who represent a fundamental pillar in building society. He highlighted Bahrain's commitment to sustainably providing an integrated system of health and social services for all segments of society, particularly the elderly. He explained that the campaign represents an important milestone in the national initiatives that embody Bahrain's unwavering commitment to inherent human and social values. It also reflects an inspiring model of effective partnership between ministries and governmental and civil institutions to ensure the continued provision of integrated care and sustainable support for the elderly. The campaign aims to continue raising community awareness of the rights of the elderly and the importance of family and social care based on respect and appreciation for this group. This comes as part of national efforts to continue consolidating the values of solidarity and social cohesion that characterize the Bahraini society. The campaign will be implemented through awareness and guidance programs, educational workshops, and field initiatives. The President of Pakistan, Asif Ali Zardari, received the Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, yesterday on the occasion of the minister's visit to Pakistan, which comes within the framework of the fraternal relations and close historical ties between the two countries. The minister conveyed to the President the greetings of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, as well as their wishes for continued good health and happiness, and for the brotherly Pakistani people further progress and prosperity. The Pakistani president affirmed that his country highly values its fraternal relations with Bahrain, which are deeply rooted and closely linked between the two peoples. He expressed appreciation for the existing cooperation and expressed hope for enhanced cooperation in the areas of security, immigration, and combating terrorism and drugs, stressing Pakistan's commitment to strengthening its partnership with Bahrain. The minister praised the bilateral relations, noting the joint efforts to develop them in various fields. He praised the contributions of the Pakistani community and its role in the development of Bahrain, noting that its members coexist side by side with their Bahraini brothers, receive all forms of support, and have access to all services. The Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, received the Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. The Pakistani Prime Minister welcomed the visit of the minister, praising the bilateral relations, noting that Pakistan is keen to enhance bilateral cooperation in all fields, expressing appreciation for the care the Pakistani community receives in Bahrain. The minister conveyed to the Prime Minister the greetings of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and their wishes of continued good health and happiness, and for the brotherly Pakistani people further progress and prosperity. He noted that Bahrain looks forward to the Prime Minister's upcoming visit to Bahrain, praising the historical relations and the keenness of both sides to strengthen security cooperation and increase the exchange of experiences. The minister reviewed a number of community security projects in Bahrain, including programs to promote national belonging and consolidate the values of citizenship, the National and Cultural Project for Alternative Sentencing and the Open Prisons Program, in addition to their role in promoting criminal justice and affirming human rights in Bahrain. They discussed areas of cooperation that strengthen communication and develop joint action to address security challenges, in addition to a number of security issues and developments in the region. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, met with the commander of the Pakistani Army, Field Marshal Asim Munir. The commander welcomed the visit of the minister, noting its importance in developing bilateral relations. The minister conveyed to the commander the greetings of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and their wishes for his continued good health and happiness, and for the security and stability of the Pakistani people. The minister praised the efficiency of the Pakistani army and its advanced capabilities, noting the importance of joint efforts to enhance joint cooperation. The two sides discussed a number of issues of mutual interest in addition to reviewing existing cooperation at various levels, particularly in the security field. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, also met with the Pakistani Minister of Interior and Narcotics Control, Sayyid Muhsin Naqwi. The Pakistani minister welcomed the fraternal visit of the minister and his accompanying delegation and praised its role in enhancing security cooperation and coordination in light of the distinguished bilateral relations. The Interior Minister expressed pride in the level of the joint security cooperation based on the deep historical relations under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the President of Pakistan, Asif Ali Zardari. He pointed out the importance of increasing qualitative security initiatives and forming a joint security committee to enhance cooperation in key security areas, which would modernize police work in light of the developments in information technology and AI applications. The Pakistani minister expressed appreciation for this visit, which reflects the depth of bilateral relations and the convergence of views and positions on security issues, wishing Bahrain continued security and stability. During the talks, it was agreed to form a joint security committee to strengthen and document security cooperation in coordination concerned with the strengthening of cooperation in combating drugs and terrorism, Coast Guard operations, border security, immigration, and police training. The two sides also decided to sign MOUs on extradition and mutual legal assistance. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, met with Director General of the Pakistani Coast Guard, Brigadier Ghulam Abbas, who welcomed the minister's visit, which strengthens security cooperation and coordination. The minister praised the level of cooperation, particularly in training and capacity building, noting the importance of exchanging visits to strengthen relations, particularly in maritime security. During the meeting, several topics and issues related to maritime security and safety were discussed, as well as ways to develop joint action. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, had arrived in Pakistan yesterday and was received by the Minister of State for Interior Affairs, Senator Talal Shudri. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, laid a wreath at the Martyr Memorial. He was accompanied during his visit by the Ambassador of Bahrain to Pakistan and a number of ministry officials. The Minister of Public Affairs at Royal Court and Director General of the National Archive Center, Dr. Majid bin Ali Naimi, received the Secretary General of the King Abdulaziz Foundation for Research and Archives in Saudi Arabia, Dr. Fahad bin Abdullah Al-Samari, and the CEO of the foundation, Turkey, bin Mohammed Al-Shweir. Dr. Naimi commended the role of the foundation in preserving and documenting Saudi Arabia's heritage and history through the use of advanced technologies in archiving, classification, indexing, restoration, and digitization, and in providing services to researchers across knowledge fields. Al-Samari commended the research and historical services available to the public and researchers, highlighting the ongoing cooperation between the foundation and Bahrain's Royal Archive Center, National Archive Center, and Historical Document Center, which reflects the strong and deep-rooted ties between the two countries. The two sides discussed areas of cooperation in archiving, documentation, research programs and studies. Presentations were made at the Royal Archive Center, the National Archive Center, the National Charter Monument and the Historical Document Center in Bahrain, including the services provided by these centers, their plans and potential areas of cooperation with the King Abdulaziz Foundation. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdul-Latif bin Rashid Al-Zayani, met with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Russia, Sergei Lavrov, on the sidelines of the 8th joint ministerial meeting between the GCC and Russia. The two ministers reviewed the deep-rooted and historic friendship ties between the two countries and progress and development witnessed across various fields under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the President of Russia, Vladimir Putin. The ministers discussed opportunities to strengthen bilateral cooperation across economic, commercial, investment and developmental domains. This is within the framework of existing agreements and the continued efforts of the Joint Governmental Committee for Trade, Economic, Scientific and Technological Cooperation between Bahrain and Russia. They exchanged views regarding Bahrain's non-permanent membership of the UN Security Council for the 2026 to 2027 term and explored avenues to enhance cooperation, coordination and the exchange of expertise on international matters under discussion in the Council. The two sides reviewed the latest regional and international developments, particularly ongoing Arab and international efforts to bring an end to the war in the Gaza Strip. Both ministers stressed the urgent need for an immediate and lasting ceasefire in Gaza, the release of hostages and detainees, the unhindered delivery of humanitarian aid to Gaza, and the importance of supporting endeavors aimed at achieving a just and comprehensive peace in the Middle East.